Okay, I didn't film this because it was a pain. Yeah, if you ever need to remove your transmission, this fork is inside there. It's in here like this. And this pin, there's gonna be a C-clip. There's a groove on the bottom of this pin. There's a C-clip you have to take out. Pull the pin up, and then this whole thing comes out. I was working on it last night. I was like, all right, taking a break. Once you get the fork out, then you can take the bell housing bolts out and the transmission should come apart. If you forget to take that out and you go to take these bolts out of the bell housing, your transmission will not come apart. It'll be stuck and you won't know why. Well, now you know. But that C-clip, you can see I tried like every little tool. I think I just kept using this pick, and there was a little gap on the closed end part where I just kept picking at it. And then I used this flat like chisel, so it's got a sharp point to it, to get on it or in between it, and I just kind of bent it, like try to bend it, which helped me get my hook in there. But I also noticed if you take a pry bar and you go in like this, you can push down the top of that pin. It'll go down just a little bit more to give you a tiny bit of a gap to get like another tool or something. But yeah, it's not fun doing the C-clip. I'm glad that's out. I didn't film it. All right, so once I take this off, I'm gonna pull the clutch, the flywheel, and I'm gonna put in a new rear main seal, and then this will go on the engine stand. And then I can have my engine hoist back so I can start pulling the 7M out of the car. It doesn't take long. Really, you can do an engine swap in a weekend if you have everything you need, but I'm just taking my time with this. Whew, man, that was a pain. I hate those C-clips. All right. There's like 4 17mm bolts and the rest are 14s. It's starting to come apart. Trying to do this one-handed. There's dowel pins. Should come apart. Just when you think you get them all. There's a bolt right there. There's one on the other side too. It goes to a ground wire. All right. Oh, man. I think this is factory clutch. I had aftermarket C's. At least I was told it was a C's short throw shifter. It's an old school, I think from the 90s, like Japanese short throw shifter. Man. Oh, that was the C-clip, I just seen it. It's gone. It fell down in that hole. I hate that C-clip. All right, I'm gonna take the clutch off. These are 12 millimeters. I think this comes out. I don't remember. It's been a while. Is that one left? I got to take this off. What am I forgetting? Oh, it's just stuck. Oh, it's probably a dowel pin. Yep. All right. What was that? Oh. This guy right here. That's the C-clip. He's back. Oh. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's your pilot bearing. It's always a good time to replace those two. I think this is factory clutch. When I got this engine, just the way the harness was, it was like an auto, it was an auto ECU for a 1J. And it was like spliced in a PEXI controller. You can tell the harness was messed with, and the ECU was opened up by Access, which is a company, I think, of Blitz. Back in the day, that's what they used to do. They used to flash and chip these ECUs before standalones. So, I think the original 1J had an auto attached to it, and then some Japanese guy over there probably did the R154 swap. But I was like, after seeing the short throw shifter, I was like, I wonder what kind of clutch is in here. Could have been aftermarket. I don't think this is aftermarket. Pretty sure it's factory. somewhere on it I've seen, okay. Yeah, down there it says Asian, which is the factory brand. So, but I got a South Bend clutch that's going on it and a Drift Motion lightweight billet flywheel. All right, I gotta take this off. All right, I figured it out. I don't have any 12-point impacts, and you're not supposed to use chrome sockets because they can crack. That's all I got. So I got a 1/2 inch down to a 3/8. This way it doesn't try to turn over on you. I was gonna take a piece of wire and go through this hole over there, but I figured this will work. It's working just fine. Yeah, looks like it might have been leaking. Bearing feels fine. I thought there was a plate. Maybe that's only the 7M. Usually there's like that tapered plate that goes in between here. Unless that's on there and I just can't get it off. I don't know. It's my first JZ engine, so. It's definitely the factory Toyota gasket maker. Let's see what you guys can see. Yeah, it's kind of oily back here. Yep, replace the rear main seal. I probably won't mess with the pilot bearing. Alright. Take these gloves off. The seal should be in the back of this car. Oh, there's so much stuff. What was that? That's the little tiny screw for the rear wiper. So I just put a new one on. I found this wiper on Amazon. It's a 17-inch, and then I looked it up and it says it's supposed to be an 18-inch. I don't know. It just drove me nuts that this piece was broken. For some reason, it's just a weird adapter. It ain't like a standard wiper blade where it's got just the hook at the end. But this is metal, so that was nice. The old one was plastic, so I shouldn't have to buy these anymore. I think it might just take a standard blade now. I'll have to figure that out if I ever want to put Bosch blades on here. All right, I think power steering from Drift Motion. Oh, I 3D printed the tool to press in the rear main seal. So I need that. I think this is the rear one. Oh, there's too much stuff. I'm gonna need that. Slave cylinder. It's in this box. Pretty sure it is. Or actually, it might be in. Oh, I kept this. some reason these are like $250. I have no idea why, like on eBay. That's for my 89. I want to figure out a place to put it. Might put it on the interior somewhere. I don't think it'd be appropriate back here. Nah. Boost control. What's this? I don't even know why I got this, because I don't plan on taking the oil pan off. I think they sent me the wrong oil. Oh, this is the cam seal tool I use. I've 3D printed. I think I got that file off Thingiverse. 3D printers are handy. It's not in this box. Intercooler piping, all in that. Oh, here's the flywheel. It's pretty nice. And I got ARP bolts for that. What's in this box? A sticker. I think this is a dipstick O-ring. It's so small. I don't remember. That's Night Run. I guess. Yeah, Night Run Garage. That's a really good website. They have good stuff, like replacement parts. And their prices are fair. Some places are just overpriced. Not in there. Where's it at? What's in this bag? Stuff from my dad. When he came over one day, he's like, "Can you install these air horns?" On his, he got a Nissan, that pickup truck, I can't remember what it's called. It's a little small truck. He loves it. I told him he should have got a Toyota. I think it might be in this box. That's fuel. I made my first braided or AN line. This is the return that's going to come from the rail to the fuel pressure regulator. I made it probably more than long enough. That's probably 18 inches. In case I want to relocate it from the manifold to the strut tower area. I'm almost positive it's in here. Throttle cable. It's a Mark IV Super throttle cable. That's for the conversion. There's a part number if you need it. What are these for? Oh, I bought those on Amazon. I think I was going to use them for the valve covers or something. Or stainless steel. Dress-it bolts. Okay, this is driving me nuts. I don't know where that's at. Oh, that's it right there. Rear main seal, part number. That should be correct. Yes, that looks right. Okay. All right. All I did is take a flat screwdriver. It's hard here and it's soft right here. There was just enough to like stab this in there and it popped just like that. That's out. I don't think this is factory. It doesn't look like this one. It's like totally different. Let me get some blue towel, wipe that out. I know when you press in the new one, it could accidentally go in too far, so you have to be very careful not to over press it in. It just needs to be flush. Okay. So I already wiped the inside. I just folded this like a bunch of times. Look how dirty that is. That came on just the inside. It's nice and clean now. All right. I already put some silicone lubrication on this, just so it should slide a little better. And silicone will help protect the rubber from. Oh man, this makes me nervous. I don't like that. It's like a glue. I feel like the inside of this paper is not in my favor. I don't want to mess this up. Okay, just push that. Just go slow. It's already going crooked. Damn it. Why are you biting me? Just push it head on. Oh, yeah. I don't want to buy another one of these. Oh, I get to see this in real time. Nice and easy. Just run my thumb around it. I don't like that. I take the old one and smack it in. I don't have the 3D printed rear main seal. The other one I showed you was for the front. Take my time. Alright, now it's flush with this inner circle. This outer circle, it's got not even an eighth to go. Pretty sure he goes with the go flush with this part. About done here. When the oil pressure builds up, or crankcase pressure, it'll push this. So I was told, that's how all these seals, like the cam seal, your main seals, are like a spring inside of this, and the oil pressure is what helps expand it and seal it. Got it. Alright, so that difference in the gap I was telling you about, like this, when it first went in, it was flush with this race right here. And then it was like stepped up still, and then now it's flush with this part. Just run my finger and you can feel, I feel a high spot up here. Pretty good. Is that, oh, there we go. Japan. Just looking at the bearing. Alright, now I just gotta put this on my engine stand. Before I mount this on my engine stand, clean it a little bit. Pretty dirty. I like that. A lot of junk. Grimy. I'm not gonna get it perfect, so I get most of it out. should probably be wearing eye protection. This would burn if you got it in your eye. It's funny, my wife comes out here sometimes and she's like, "What's that smell?" Whenever I'm using solvents out here. Alright, my can's empty. A lot cleaner, that's for sure. It's not perfect, and that's fine. Some people don't even have like, well, when I had my first Mark III Super, I never had like this black rubber plug and like the side plates that go on the transmission, like that was already missing. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a freeze plug in the back. I bet you people forget about those whenever they're wondering why they got a coolant leak or something. All right, that's pretty clean. Yeah, it's a lot cleaner. It doesn't really look like it, but definitely flushed a lot of that grease and grime away. I think brake clean is safe on main seals. It had that silicone grease on it, so it might have also protected a little bit. I can always add more. Mostly it just evaporates off anyways.